You may have heard about PFAS in the news media. PFAS, or per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, refers to a family of man-made chemicals that were first created in the 1940s. They are also commonly referred to as forever chemicals. PFAS are the main ingredient in a lot of products that are used in our modern everyday life, like nonstick pans, firefighting foam, and stain repellents. They are pervasive in our environment. Although these chemicals can offer benefits, scientists have found that PFAS do not break down easily in the environment. Once there, PFAS chemicals can travel through water and enter the bodies of people and animals where they accumulate over time. PFAS have been linked to health problems like human reproductive and immune system issues and certain cancers. For decades, our community has enjoyed high-quality drinking water as a result of Salt Lake City Department of Public Utilities' thoughtful and proactive source water protection program. This includes ordinances which protect our surface and groundwater resources from pollution. Beginning as early as 2013, Salt Lake City has tested for PFAS compounds in our drinking water supply. However, there are over 5,000 PFAS compounds now widely used in industry. Our previous testing focused on a subset of PFAS compounds that were required by EPA for us to monitor. Before the fourth quarter of 2023, no detections of these PFAS chemicals were found in our drinking water sources. During the winter of 2023, Salt Lake City tested for additional PFAS compounds. Salt Lake City is in the first 25% of water systems to complete this testing and present results to the public. During this last round of PFAS sampling, PFAS compounds were not detected in any of our surface water sources that comprise most, about 90% of our water supply. PFAS compounds were found in 2 of our more than 20 groundwater wells. Groundwater comprises about 10% of Salt Lake City's water supply in an average year. One of the wells where PFAS was detected has been offline for many years due to its proximity to an active groundwater contamination site that is currently being addressed by the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the Veterans Administration Hospital. The other well, our 4th Avenue well, is offline during the winter and used during summer months to provide additional water to downtown Salt Lake City. The 4th Avenue well is one of the most critical wells on our water system because of the quantity of water it reliably provides during the peak summer water use season. There is no currently identified source of PFAS in the vicinity of either well. Hi, I'm Laura Briefer, Director of Salt Lake City Department of Public Utilities. I've invited Will Bowman, a local expert on PFAS, to join me today to talk about how widespread PFAS contamination is throughout the United States. Will, thanks for being here and joining me.
Thanks for having me here today, Laura. I'm a licensed civil engineer specializing in water and wastewater and currently focused on emerging contaminants and strategies for water treatment. According to data compiled by the United States Environmental Protection Agency as of February of 2024, the latest data shows more than 5,000 locations throughout the country are known to be contaminated. However, 75% of the nation's water supply is yet to undergo this new required testing or data compilation. The good news is that there are treatment technologies capable of removing these compounds from drinking water. In fact, EPA, in partnership with state and local authorities, have made this a high priority for health and safety. The EPA is currently working on increasing nationwide sampling, making significant investments in treatment technologies, putting safeguards in place through regulations, and providing more information and resources for public education.
Thank you so much, Will. Salt Lake City is being proactive as well. We are testing in accordance with and above the current PFAS requirements because our commitment to safe drinking water is our top priority. We are working with experts like Will to understand what can be done.
You have already done a great job evaluating PFAS treatment technologies to reduce PFAS to levels that are not considered harmful by the EPA.
So what does this mean for our customers? First of all, it is important for us to acknowledge that there are areas in the country where long-term exposure to water contaminated with high concentrations of PFAS has resulted in health impacts to communities. The levels of PFAS we have detected, however, in our 2 wells are far below what was found in these communities. However, we know PFAS exposure over time can be cumulative. Because of this, we are taking a very proactive and conservative approach to the use, monitoring, and future treatment of these water sources. We will continue to monitor all water sources for these chemicals, and we will provide updates as more information becomes available. You can find out more about our testing program and more details about PFAS by visiting the Salt Lake City Public Utilities website.